is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
It's time to get real. Get real. Talking about the things you wanna hear. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. It's time to get real. Get real. Better buckle up, get real, get set. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. Come on. Whoa. Whoa. Come on.
Ayan! Good morning, Philippines, and of course, good evening from New York City, and of course, good afternoon from Las Vegas. It's another Get Real episode dito sa Get Real with Miss J on PHLV Radio. O, diba? Nakakatuwa naman at napaka-exciting ng ng episode ngayon. And I would like to actually take this opportunity to thank everyone who's tuned in right now. But just give me a sec if you can give me a second that I be able to share this right now in my live feed so that a lot of you or a lot of our friends and followers can see this one. Ayan. So, how have you been, everybody? How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are having a fun time right now in the Philippines. Medyo malamig na dito sa New York City at napakalamig at hindi ako lumalabas talagang. Dito lang ako, staying indoors. I hope you guys are safe over there and you guys are doing well. At napaka-exciting ng episode natin ngayon because last week, we are able to actually guest a couple of our ace broadcasters from Star Maker pero puro mga lalaki. So ngayon naman ang gagawin naman natin matutunghayan naman natin ng mga, actually isa sa mga pinakamaganda at very talented na Star Maker broadcaster sa na ginagalawan sa mundo ng ginagalawan. But meanwhile, let me just shout out to Tita Feli and say thank you para dito sa ipinadala niya na Filipino-style peanuts. Nako, talagang ito ang dahilan kung bakit hindi ako nakalakad. Sa sobrang sarap, bawal talaga kasi sa akin yan, ang peanuts. Pero kinain ko pa rin because it's really tasty. And this is DCR Coffee. She has actually two varieties that she sells off from Las Vegas. But if you guys want to order this, please get in touch with Tita Feli. Thank you so much. I love the spicy mild. Ayan, isa na lang yung packet, but I really don't want to push it hard kasi baka hindi na talaga ako makalakad. Ayan. Thank you so much, guys. Ayan na, sige. Tama na ako mag-thank you sa lahat. But I hope you guys are having a fun moment. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you sa mga kaibigan ko from the Super Friends family, of course. I don't know if they're tuned in right now. I cannot see. But just the same, shout out to Mr. Tyler D, ang aking kapartner. So What's the Point on Channel 1 Global, and of course, ang lahat ng mga Super Friends na nandiyan ngayon, diba? Please don't forget to share this link and this broadcast, and don't forget to follow PHLV Radio, every Wednesday sa Philippines, 9 a.m. Yan. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's already been shared to the public that I am in Star Maker and I am enjoying that app. For those of you who are actually listening or tuned in right now and who doesn't have an idea what Star Maker is, it's a digital platform where people come together to sing. Yeah. And then the rest is just a bonus. Diba? So right now, without further ado, welcome Tita Baby and Ruya. Lensky, Tita na. Oasis Lensky, please don't forget to share this to our super friends para mas maraming makapanood. Well, in my 2 months of being in Star Maker, I've encountered a lot of wonderful people and beautiful people as well. Equally talented, fun, you open your eyes, and that day I tune into, YouTube to get into the latest music. But I'll just tune into Star Maker and then just listen to people singing live and doing party rooms and discussing, and meeting new friends. And just very recently, I met two amazing broadcasters, which was like under the name of Baby Shark and Buck Wild. And I've got so amazed that I am trying to find somebody na babae naman. Diba? Kasi ang hirap eh. Ang hirap humanap ng babae. It's hard. It's either, they'd be a snob or hindi nila bet na may babaeng pumapansin. But I met an amazing woman, very talented, very fun, very bubbly, sa isa sa mga live shows ng isa sa mga hinahangaan kong star maker artist or broadcaster. So without further ado, let me welcome and let her to join us tonight. Miss Charlene De Sala, aka Tita Ganda. Welcome, Tita Ganda.
Hello, Miss Jen. How are you? At hello po sa mga bisita natin dyan, sa mga nanonood sa Philippines at dito sa PHLV Radio. Yeah, welcome po.
Ayan, ang ganda-ganda naman niya talaga. Tingnan niyo naman siya. So, Tita Ganda, hindi na medyo na kung tawagin kong Tita Ganda dahil mas matanda ako sa iyo. But let me ask let me start by asking you, where are you currently located right now?
I'm here in Illinois. And dito rin tayo sa US.
Ayan, nandiyan sa Illinois. In the flesh, nandiyan dyan si Tita Ganda. And Tita Ganda, Charlene, hindi ko bet talaga Tita Ganda kasi parang lola mo na ako. But just the same, I would like to ask, so when did you start with Star Maker?
I started August of last year. So I've been here sa Star Maker for a year now.
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year na. Oh.
And how is it so far?
It's been great. Meron akong bagong fam that was created by my sister. So nag-start ako originally sa SLMR. And now kasama ako sa TKSF family. Na bumubuo ng pamilya.
What does TKSF stands for?
The Kindred Spirit.
Ayan. May meaning ba yan para sa'yo? Bakit yan ang pinili ni sister na maging pangalan ng group, ng family?
Yes, it means, this is a group with similar attitudes. So I would like to believe that all of us have the same goal, diba? Yung same attitude towards love, peace, and, parang unity. May unity between dun sa relationship of one another and helping each other out. So pareho kami ng spirit. We have the heart, same goal para maging successful ang family namin.
Ayan. Well, there are so many reasons why people join Star Maker, diba? Yung iba, palipas oras. Yung iba, pang-awi ng kalungkutan, especially those who are overseas, those overseas Filipino workers up right in the Middle East or dito sa America or wherever they are. Yung iba naman, it's their means of, generating income, diba? And yung iba naman, wala lang, nag-join lang dahil inimbita, diba? What was your reason why you started with Star Maker?
Well, nag-start ako sa Star Maker kasi nakita ko nga, I told you yesterday, na curious ako sa ate ko because she was talking with someone, like a stranger, to me at least. And then sabi ko, sino tong kausap mo? And she told me, mga friends ko sa Star Maker. And I'm like, I got curious about, the app. And she told me that it's a singing app where, she's joined in. So dinownload ko siya, tinry ko, and I told her I want to be part of their family where she's in. And so doon na nag-start, and then I started liking it. I'm not really a singer, pero nagustuhan ko yung app because, there's like new people that you meet along the way and you create friendship that way,
Ayan. So becoming a broadcaster in Star Maker has a lot of tasks, diba? It needs a certain requirement for you to be able to reach into that VTAG na tinatawag natin, which is a verified broadcaster. In your Star Maker journey, how did you find, reaching requirements easy? How did you find it? How did you fulfill that? Kasi alam ko may day job ka, di ba?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Meron akong day job. Actually, dalawa ang jobs ko. So, I was juggling it from pag lunch break ko, nagtatasking ako, pupunta ako ng party room so that I could stay there. Kasi may requirement ng 5 minute na magsistay ka sa party room. Dun muna nag-start. And then, yung captain namin saw something in me that I could be a broadcaster. So, in-encourage niya ako to be a verified broadcaster. Pero syempre, mahirap kasi kailangan mo ng gifter, kailangan mo ng mga viewers. So it took a while before I got to that point where, na-reach ko yung goal ko naman na meron ako mga nakakakilala along the way and they were able to help.
Ayan. So it's all about, supporting each other then when you're doing Star Maker. Now, in your 1 year, may na-encounter ka bang struggles or bumps along the way while you were doing that?
Syempre, there are days na hindi mo naiisip that, because it's random. It's so random when you're gonna have viewers, anong content ng live mo, are they gonna be entertained on what you're gonna do on your live? So those are the factors na really important when you're doing live is, we're here to entertain people. We're you don't want them to get bored. So randomly, if I see that what I'm doing is entertaining to them, then I continue on that. Or otherwise, I would change it a bit, and eventually naman nung una, ang struggles was gifters were hard to find. So,
okay.
Yeah,
and how did
I
you
am a
find
gifter
them?
myself.
So how did you find all those gifters that you needed to complete the task?
Well, like from visiting multi-rooms, nag-PR rooms, nag-multi doon, you get to know people because you get to talk to them. So, nung mga times na yon, nakikilala nila ako and then they find out that I am broadcasting. So, instead of going somewhere else, sa akin sila nagtatasking. So, throw in diamonds or gold coins here and there helps a lot when you have a lot of viewers. So kahit paano na fulfill mo yung tasking mo as a broadcaster.
Right. Okay. Beyond the walls or beyond the application that we are all using, of course, friendship would start to blossom. How do you qualify if a person that you meet? Kasi ang dami it's unbelievable. You have thousands of followers and, people you are also following would always see you. But how would you qualify that, we would take this friendship to the next level? Because as you know, social media is just really something na napakahirap nating galawan. Diba? The trust and, just entrusting all your personal information. Paano mo siya naka-qualify? But before you answer that, let me just shout out kung nakikita mo yung monitor mo if you have another phone or computer. Join me in welcoming, Ophelia Rui, we were here watching in LA. Of course, Len Skinel, Malene Dagala. I think these are some of your friends. Lilia Tadong, shout out to Tita Feli, of course. And Rui, Johnny Bangoy Hilbuena, ayan. Harold Tapal, na mga kaibigan mo ba yan? Baka pag nakikita mo, you can say hello from your side. Marivica Saito and ayan si Karen, Captain Karen, nice to see you. Next week ikaw naman ang uupo dito sa live interview for me to actually ask so many questions about Star Maker. May gusto ko bang batiin dyan sa side mo? May nakikita ka ba?
Yes, nakikita ko sila. I'd like to say hello. Unang-una sa sister ko, si Paula, aka JP's mommy, who is our captain sa TKS family. Andito din si Roel, and aka Taddy. Andito din si Captain Harold. Thank you guys so much for coming. Si Lamel. Ang dami ninyo para batiin. But thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, guys. And back to my last question, Charlene. How do you qualify if these people can get into the next level of friendship, meeting up or, just practically exerting extra effort to make the friendship for real?
Before that, baka magalit sa akin yung bestie ko. Mickey D, hello there. At kay Tito Pogi na nanonood ngayon. Hello sa inyo, guys. Anyway, kasi ang friendship kasi, di ba, this is an app. So sometimes you don't want to take it seriously. You meet people along the way, but then again, yung trust comes next. That's something that you build within the relationship. So syempre sa una pagka may namimit ka, you have reservations to open up to that person until you get really warm, and siguro parang kailangan talaga kilalanin mabuti bago mag-open up, because sometimes you get burned.
What made you say that you get burned? Anong aspect ng, ng tasks or things that you do in Star Maker that makes you burn?
Well, what I mean when I say you get burned, kasi there are times that, medyo nadadala ka sa sitwasyon and you think, yung mga marunong mambola, ganyan. So nadadala ka sa sitwasyon into thinking that, maybe they are really trustworthy. And you open up, and then before you know it, nasabi mo na yung storya ng buhay mo, and everyone else knows about it when you only confided to one person. You know what I mean?
Oh, may nangyayari palang dyan, ganyang kaganapan dyan. Have you ever experienced actually falling in love with someone or getting up close and personal with somebody and then parang nabudol ka, gano'n, mga ganong sitwasyon? Have you ever encountered?
No, not really. Hindi ako kasi, I don't entertain such. I'm only here para makipagkaibigan. So I'm like the type of person that if you want to talk to me, mag-PPM, private message, mag-hi, hello, go ahead. But then if I feel na meron ng interest yung person sa akin, I kind of block that or ignore it. Just so they know that I set boundaries.
So sorry na lang sa mga nanonood. Hindi nag-entertain si Tita Ganda or si Shirlene ng Shirlene, what do you do in your day job, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, not at all. I work as a medical assistant. I'm a biller, and I work for billing as well. I'm all over the place. Actually, yung doctor namin dito calls me jack of all trades because I do pretty much everything. So billing and coding, medical assistant, technician, EKG tech.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mentioned to me yesterday during my interview or yung ating dress rehearsal yesterday that it has always been your dream in becoming a broadcaster or a journalist. Now, do you think with you joining Star Maker and broadcasting live and creating your own content, do you think it has somehow fulfilled that dream?
Yes, I believe so. Kasi hindi ako attention seeker, so I'm always afraid of, or I get overwhelmed if people look at me. So mayroon akong stage fright, and parang it conquered my fear dito sa pag-broadcasting that, na-realize ko I could be an influencer. I could, do whatever I want. And, people appreciated that. And plus, ko talaga ang yung maging journalist. That was my dream when I was little. Kaya lang, syempre, hindi naman natin afford to take mass communication. So, hindi siya natuloy. But that was my dream.
So now I think you're slowly fulfilling your dream, diba? It's a lot of doors are opening up for you when you join Star Maker. How many hours do you actually spend sa broadcast sa Star Maker app?
Nung meron akong kasi meron akong isang account. I had Tita Ganda 1.0 originally at that time. So I was in the peak of addiction na mag-live broadcasting because I see how I entertain people and I like that and how I influence them. So mga 3 hours or even more minsan.
Wow.
Nakaka 5 hours.
Ang haba nun talagang ganun katagal?
Oo, talaga. Depende sa dami kasi ng tao. Minsan, you don't wanna leave kasi nahihiya ka na iwan sila because they keep coming and they're consistently there na pinapanood ka talaga the entire time.
Oh, wow. Oo nga, napansin ko nga yesterday, 2 hours din tayo nagkwentuhan. Yung 5 minutes na dress, yung technical rehearsal natin is supposed to be like 5 minutes lang. Inabot na tayo ng 2 hours. Well, with me watching is Mr. Of course, Tyler D and Jingle Bell. Ayun, napakaganda naman ng pangalan ni Jingle Bell. Ina and everybody who's out here right now to witness, a very beautiful talent na napakagaling naman talaga. Very equally talented. Kakantahan mo ba kami ngayon, Charlene?
Pwede naman.
Ayan. Well,
Kailangan set up.
sige. While she's setting up, for all of you who are actually not familiar with Star Maker, you have to fulfill several tasks, if you want to be a verified broadcaster. But don't let it scare you because you can just practically come in and sing through the karaoke app and then just enjoy and have fun. But if you want to take it to the next level, then you can, also do your live broadcasting, create your own content, and meet families if you want to be in a family, or you can be just, a freelance. But what I've actually learned and discovered that in this world of Star Maker, napakarami talagang full of amazing performers and artists, not just singers, there are also great content creators na nandiyan dyan. So, ready na ba si Miss Charlene?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome first time singing on PHLV Radio for Get Real TV, diba? Charlene De Sala, aka Tita Ganda. Take it away.
Day after day, I must face a world of strangers where I don't belong. I'm not that strong. It's nice to know that there's someone I can turn to. You will always care. You're always there. When there's no getting over that rainbow. When my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. So many times when the city seems to be without a friendly face, a lonely place, it's nice to know that you'll be there if I need you, and you'll always smile. It's all worthwhile when there's no getting over that rainbow. When my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. Touch me and I end up singing. Troubles seem to up and disappear. You touch me with the love you're bringing. I can't really lose when you're near. When you're near, my love, if all my friends have forgotten half the promises, they're not unkind, just hard to find. One look at you and I know that I could learn to live without the rest. I've found the best when there's no getting over that rainbow. When my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't won't last today without you. When there's no getting over the rainbow, when my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. Thank you.
Ayan, nako, hindi lang maganda, talagang very, very talented pa. Heartwarming, Shirley, di ba? Tita Ganda, known to many. How did you actually come up with that name? Siyempre, it has something to do with what you want to, share to your viewers, or how people want to perceive you as a star maker broadcaster.
Kasi yung Tita Ganda, really, ang sister ko kasi was AKA JP's mommy sa family namin. So, since ako, kapatid niya akong literal, sila nagpangalan sa akin na Tita, but then they said, maganda ka naman, so we'll name you Tita Ganda. So, sabi ko, sige, kung yan ang chosen name ninyo for me. So, dun nagsimula.
How do you actually share positivity because of what you actually named your family? How do you share positivity through your content while doing live or sharing life's experiences doon? Did you find it somehow intimidating minsan, or wala lang, go ka lang ng go?
Kasi meron kasi mga viewers sometimes that are like, broken-hearted. Sometimes magko-comment sila sa baba and they're gonna, cry while I'm singing, and then sabi nila nakaka-relate sila sa kanta. So doon nagsistart yung conversation actually. Tinutuloy-tuloy ko lang siya through either singing or entertaining or, conversing with that person para mas maintindihan ko kung ano yung pinagdadaanan niya.
Marami bang mga bagay-bagay na pinagdadaanan ng mga taga-star maker at talagang or it's just like a mixture of both? Kasi nakita kita kahapon at talaga namang sumasayaw ka talaga, 'di ba? hindi ko ina-expect na na papasayawin mo rin ako while doing that. But how do you actually share and open up?
Well, dun sa pagsayaw na yon, actually, nag-start yan with, meron kasi makulit na kapatiran dyan sa SM, and sa Star Maker, I should say. Si Ayeng Perez, and super kulit niya. And we started off with, shoulder to shoulder, kasi I have 2 left feet. Sa mga nakakaalam dyan, 2 left feet. And then I started with the shoulder to shoulder until I go like, people are like, having a good time even though hindi mo sila nakikita by the way na nagko-comment sila sa baba. Alam mo na nag-i-enjoy sila sa'yo, and nagiging influencer ka that, yung pag-random mo ng live mo, pagpili mo ng mga content, nagdadaan yun sa kung sino mga viewers natin, basically.
All right. In a few words, how do you want people to remember you as a broadcaster sa Star Maker?
I would like them to remember me as, a person with a heart, na a person who is willing to listen and give advices maybe in a way that I can. So gusto ko doon ako mas maalala kesa sa face value, because, like I say, ang face kasi nagfe-fade, that you could always do reconstruction on your face para magmukha ka maganda, pero what's in your heart, that's what matters sa buhay, di ba?
So yun ang that's how you want to be remembered. But are there things that you also regret na bakit pumasok ka sa Star Maker, o cool ka pa lang sa ngayon?
I'll be honest, financially, mahirap siyang panindigan as a gifter because I was a gifter before I started broadcasting. Doon ako nakilala. And
Oo,
then,
di ba boss ka, di ba boss?
yes,
So, mahirap siya panindigan financially. And up to what extent do you actually spend for the taskings or for whatever it is that you so want to actually share?
well, when I started, actually, sa isang buwan, siguro nakaka $500 to $1,000. So, conversion niya is about maybe 50,000 in peso.
Wow.
Oo, ganun, nung nagsa-start. Nung nagsa-start ako, pero after that, I realized that I should not be doing that kasi nakaka-addict talaga na nagre-recharge ka but you see people happy, di ba? Na, you know, you're giving, contributing.
Yes. Oo, actually, totoo yan. Na-experience ko din yan. Shout out to Miss Bella Owens of Bella Skins Collection. Salamat sa sa padala mong, ayan, maghahanap ako. Salamat sa padala mong V-Pro. Ayan. Kasi sinisipon ako at namamaos ako for the past couple of days and she actually sent me Cough and Cold and Viral Pro for extra protection. Thank you so much. Nakita ko lang siya nadaanan. Sorry. Well, totoo yan ha. Yung mga positions at mga post na binibigay sa atin sa Star Maker, kailangan din natin panindigan. Hindi, being a boss is not easy. But when you see people sing their hearts out sa mga party natin, and then when you actually create an environment that is a fun place for everybody, makikita mo talagang you're just there, just throwing in, gifts for everybody. Ikaw, para sa sarili mo, based on your personal experience, di syempre, gifter ka. How would you actually draw people naman to throw gifts to you para naman ikaw naman makakomplete ng task?
To be honest with you, wala talagang ganun, bihira. Yung mga, and I would say this, yung mga nagkaka-crush sa akin siguro, nagagandahan, entertain yun, mga nag-gift. Pero ano kasi, ang sa live ko kasi, I don't require them to, send gifts sa akin or mag-throw in. I would rather have viewers than, gifters, to be honest.
Right.
Kasi yun, na ano mo yun na, what do you call that? Kaya mong i-provide, to me sa akin on my personal level, na kaya ko siyang i-provide for myself. I could just ask someone to do it for me and, magbigay ka ng magbayad.
Right. So you'd rather count on the number of people who's watching you. So talagang broadcasting na talaga ang gusto mo doon, people watching you. But what was life's lesson to you that you've learned from Star Make? Anong natutunan mo along the way broadcasting for almost a year?
Natutunan ko talaga life lesson is that, you could find friends here that you could value pala talaga. And those are rare finds. And when you find that person na hindi mo naman kakilala, especially this is an app, hindi mo nakikita, hindi mo naman nakakasalimuha on a daily basis, but yet yung connection is there. And, that's something that I like to value. Yun ang life lesson. Now, you could trust a person, but don't trust too much.
Yeah, trust the person but don't trust too much. Ayan, napakagandang lesson. Now, there are quite a lot of viewers out here that is starting, with Star Maker as a verified broadcaster right now. What would you advise them for them to actually level up and be successful broadcasters themselves?
Para sa akin, iba talaga yung nagpapakatotoo ka. Just be yourself. Showcase yourself, your talent. Huwag mahiya. And be a responsible broadcaster. Kasi meron tayong responsibilidad as, broadcasters dito sa Star Maker or anywhere in social media. Whatever comes out of your mouth, pwedeng i-adapt yan ng mga tao. And, sensitivity-wise, dapat maging sensible tayo sa mga nakakasilimuhan natin dahil minsan meron tayong masasabi na hindi ka tanggap-tanggap sa iba, although sa tingin mo okay lang or tama ang sinasabi mo. But we have to be mindful as well when we're broadcasting kasi meron tayong responsibilidad to be the positive influencer for the people and not, not for them to adapt those negative things, diba, na that's around.
Ayan. Sumasali ka rin ba sa mga contest dyan sa Star Maker?
Hindi, mahihain kasi ako kasi talaga boss Jan, hindi talaga ako kumakanta na kanta-kanta. Dito lang ako napakanta dito sa Star Maker. At tapos nag-broadcasting and then, believe it or not, people appreciated how I sing. So I'm like, oh, okay. So mas na-encourage ako more into maybe embracing the singing talent aside from being a broadcaster.
Ayan. What makes you happy, Shirlene?
My kids, syempre. At saka
How many kids
friends.
do you have?
I have 4 kids. I have 4.
Ayan. May 4 na anak. Parang hindi naman halata. Parang dalagang-dalaga pa. Well, how many years have you been living here in the United States?
22 years na.
Wow, 22 years. And hindi pa rin na-fulfill yung yung dream mo as a broadcaster or a journalist. And then until such time na pumasok ka sa Star Maker.
Hindi talaga kasi never na in my life had I imagined na mapupunta ako dito sa Star Maker, and who would have thought that I would be a broadcaster dito sa Star Maker. So hindi ko talaga siya pinangarap. All I wanted is to sing. So ito yata yung journey or start ng journey. I hope na ma-fulfill ko somehow as a sideline, not a job kasi I like what I do. So it's more of like entertaining, more than a job para sa akin ang pag-broadcasting.
Of course. Now, you wanted to become a journalist. You want to be a broadcaster. Sino ang isa sa mga iniidolo?
Alam mo, wala talaga Para kasing alam ko yung gusto ko lang siya, pero dati si Karen Davila was one of those. At saka si Corina Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
Matatag sila kasi hanggang ngayon nandiyan pa rin sila sa industry. And, from Corina Sanchez per se, from being a journalist, tapos nag-TV and now she's doing her own show. So that's very inspiring.
Inspiring. Now, kunyari, ka na, journalist ka na or you're in TV, who is that one person that you would wanna interview and why?
If I would have been given a chance, gusto ko sana talaga si Miriam Defensor Santiago.
Oh, rest in peace. Bakit? Bakit siya?
Kasi ang witty niya and gusto ko malaman na, how does she handle all these bashers all her life? Kasi nga, she's being taunted as if loka-loka siya based on how she talk and, diba?
She was one of my professors before and mentor nung nasa UP ako. And tama ka dyan, isa siyang napaka-admirable na political figure. But Tita Ganda, if you would wanna ask Miriam Defensor Santiago ngayon na isang tanong that will make you to the top na maging maging broadcaster niya sa kanyang isang live show, what would that be? One question apart from that one that you answered.
Are we talking political or
yes,
just whatever?
Political.
Okay, political is how would you change our country into becoming like one of yung pang successful na masasabi mo that you could be proud of. I mean, I'm proud of being, a Filipino, and Philippines is marami tayong mga resources and stuff like that we could be proud of. Pero para sa akin, parang how would you raise the dignity of the Philippines? Marami kasing mga corruption and stuff like that. Like, how would you clean that up,
Ayan, medyo mahirap talaga pag political discussion. But, Tita Ganda, I would wanna share something with you. And isa ito dahil gusto kong ma-witness din siya ng mga kaibigan mo at ng mga supporters mo. But before I do that, thank you, Tita Feli. Ayan, I actually promoted the peanuts that you are manufacturing. Maraming salamat po. Uy, nandito binisita tayo ni Gilbert Gumabo, si Buwak Wild nandito. And Jingle Bell, of course, Bella Owens, my captain, di ba? Captain Tyler D. Lodi ng Bayan yan. And of course, my co-host sa What's the Point? Now, I've seen how you are passionate about what you do. And kagaya nating dalawa, we wanted to make a difference in people's lives. And when I met you and I met a couple of people like si Bok Wild, wala siya dito, parang hindi ko nakikita ngayon, siguro tulog pa. Ang dahilan kung saan kita nakita, wala pa si Baby Shark. But just the same, mapapanood niya, shout out Baby Shark, thank you for putting things together. I believe the power of collaboration is really needed nowadays to make a better world or a better place for all of us. Now, because of your dream and isa sa mga gusto mong marating is pagiging broadcaster and journalist. Para ako nagpo-propose, di ba? Parang ikakasal ako. Parang liligawan kita. I would like to invite you, and if it's a yes, I would like to invite you to become my co-host sa Get Real TV kung hindi mo mamarapatin, to interview personalities and to share life's experiences with you. Go ka ba doon?
It will be an honor to be part of your show. So I will take the offer. I'll take the opportunity to be your co-host. Pero kailangan may condition ako. You have to
hindi mo ako mapapasayaw. Ayoko. Alam ko na yan eh. Grabe. Pinagdusahan ko na yan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting next week, I'll be having, diba? Hindi na siya magiging kilala as Tita Ganda, other than her Star Maker career. She would be joining me next Tuesday, to interview our special guest. Bigyan natin ng masibagong palakpakan to welcome Tita Ganda, diba? Charlene on the show to be Get Real TV's co-host on PHLV Radio. Ayan. Diba? Parang Miss Universe. So what can you say about that?
I mean, it's really overwhelming kahagabi actually when you said that. I was like, oh my God, is this real? I mean, nagkita lang tayo sa Star Maker, nagkausap lang, nagkapalagayan ng loob, and here I am magiging co-host mo.
Ayan, syempre. Now, we have things ahead of us to prepare, and I think two beautiful women, giving a lot of things to share on sharing love and life to a lot of people, we would, reach many places. Ako, speechless din ako kasi it's been a while. Napakahirap pong humanap ng kapartner, and it's very rare for me to have an admiration sa kapwa ko babae. I don't know, parang na-intimidate ako. But then, when I saw you, the moment that I saw you at once, sabi ko, I think merong mangyayaring maganda at maging makabuluhan. Now, Tita Ganda, before we close this episode, I'll give you this floor to thank your friends and to send out a message. Kunyari, ito na yung closing show mo. Send out a message and thank your friends before I finally close the show with you.
Okay, so before ako mag-shout out, merong akong 3 things that I would always like you guys to learn, in life. That is, magmahal, magtiwala, at rumispeto. Kasi with those 3 things, you could always, para paikot-ikutin mo yung word na yon. Kasi pag walang pagmamahal, walang tiwala, at walang respeto. Pag walang respeto, walang tiwala, walang pagmamahal. And it goes on and on. Pag walang tiwala, walang pagmamahal, at walang respeto. So, sana guys, matutunan ninyo yan sa buhay ninyo, whether or not love life ang pinag-uusapan, friendship, or kung ano man commitment that you have in life with, may it be a job, person to person. Sana matutunan ninyo yan sa buhay ninyo. Yun lang. And then, gusto ko rin syempre mag-shoutout and take this opportunity to say and thank you kay Baby Shark because siya yung naging instrumento for me to really, makilala ka And dun sa live niya, talagang nung time na yon, I was starstruck and I saw you how you speak, and I'm really honored na hanggang ngayon hindi ko alis sa isip, kinakabahan pa rin ako. Kasi ikaw kausap ko, di ba? But anyway, gusto ko rin magpasalamat syempre sa mga supportive kong kapatiran dyan. Si Chen Chen, si Arloy, si FOD, si Josh, si Aiko, si Green Kid na nandiyan at nakikinig, si Den ng Green Minds, kay King Harry, kay Ray Bear, kay Mars Colleen, hello kay Paolo ni Bixby, kay BFF Solitaire, kay MJ BFF, kay Blue Butterfly, kay Miss Lady M na nandiyan, kay Mon Petit, kay Milky Baby 22, kay Zaira, kay Furan, kay Oppo, kay Bokwan, kay Captain Harold, kay Mia, kay Quiz Ruel, kay Ate Elise, kay Shrey Shrey, hello baby, kay Mami Christy, kay BFF Mickey D, and kay I am Jean also. At sorry, ang daming babatian.
Sige, go. Take this time, of course.
I know, sorry. Kay sa TKSF family, more than anything, maraming salamat because like I said, we have the same attitude, the same goal. Nagmamahalan kami dito whether or not kilala ang family namin or hindi. And I can't thank you guys enough sa laging pagsuporta sa live ko. Kaya thank you. Si Bokwell nandiyan, hindi ko makalimutan. Gilbert, hello. And syempre, unang-una napapasalamatan ko sa TKSF family ay yung kapatid ko, si JP's mommy, Paula, Ate Letlet. Thank you kasi naging supportive ka rin sa akin dito sa journey ko na mag-broadcasting. Andyan din syempre si Taddy, si Chuchay, si Ateng Tina, si Zaira, si Kuya Ding, si Jano, si Ina, si Mel, si Skep, si Jeng, si Jen, si Nad, si Michael, si Juvie, si Claire, si Sheila, si Sir John, si Albre at Jericho. Sana nandito kayo, nanonood kayo, pero kung hindi, okay lang. Mahal na mahal ko kayo, TKSF family, at sa mga kaibigan ko na nandiyan na hindi ko nabate, pasensya na po kayo kasi ang dami nyo ngayon.
Ayan. Nagpapasalamat ako because you're taking this offer to actually be with me. Sabi nga nila, love is a generic language that everybody can understand. And what you've shown to your viewers or to your friends is a whole lot of things. More than just the fun, it's a piece of you and the love that you have to give. Now, bago tayo mag-close, kakantahan mo kami, hindi mo ako papasayawin, kakantahan mo kami ng isang kanta para ma-remember ng lahat ng viewers. But before you do that, thank you so much, Gilbert, Caesar, Caparas, Tyler D., Ruel, Harold, and I think these are all your friends. Shout out to all my super friends out there, headed by Captain Tyler D., Joanna Buban, Emmy, Sis Lensky, Jo, Melay, Zaini, at lahat ng nanonood. And I would personally want to thank PHLV Radio for actually giving me this opportunity to actually broadcast. It's been Get Real TV has always been in the air for now almost 7 years. At to stay, diba? To stay live and to actually be able to share a lot of stories and interview a lot of pleasing personalities and interesting stories, hindi siya madali. And ngayon, kampante na yung loob ko na kunyari na may maiiwanan ako, meron akong makakatandem at makakasalamuha, to share life's wonderful journey and blessings to all of you. Meanwhile, before we close the show, let us welcome Charlene, aka Tita Ganda, sa kanyang last and final song.
Pag ako makalimutan, before tayo mag-close, I'd like to say hi kay Tito Pogi na nanonood ngayon. I love you! Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I live when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone. All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer, I have you. Darling, don't be afraid. I'll love you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all shadiness. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away. Standing in front of me, every breath, every hour has come today. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. All along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more.
Is a piece of you and the love that you have to give. Bago tayo mag-close, kakantahan mo kami, hindi mo mapapasayawin. Kakantahan namin ng isang kanta para ma-remember ng lahat ng viewers. Before you do that, thank you so much. Yan, maraming salamat naman. Napakagaling naman ng ng aking special guest na soon to be co-host ko for next Tuesday. Hindi ako permanenteng magpapaalam sa iyo. I would always say see you next Tuesday. Till then, you always take care, and thank you so much sa lahat ng mga friends who actually tuned in with us. And thank you for your time. Maraming salamat. Ayan. Just like what I always say, music is the language of the spirit. It opens the secret of life, bringing peace and abolishing strife. Another episode may be over, but this is just the beginning of my lifetime adventure with Charlene for Get Real. Always remember to live, laugh, and love, because after all, life is beautiful. It has been a wonderful evening with you. This is Miss J on Get Real TV for PHLV Radio. Don't forget to follow and like and share this broadcast. And don't forget to check out our website, phlvradio.com. Download the app. You can actually check our live streamings of beautiful music of various artists. And you can also check us out on Amazon Fire and also Facebook and Instagram. Charlene, meron ka bang Facebook page or Instagram or yung Star Maker ID mo that you would want to share with people? Please go ahead.
Actually, I'm very private, pero I think I'm gonna have to start that next week. That's something that's like not in my head right now. Pero alam naman nila kung saan ako susundan. Tita Ganda 2.0 ng TKSF family. That's the Kindred Spirit family. Pretty much yung mga viewers natin dito already know me. So thank you sa palaging pagsuporta at pwede nyo akong sundan through Baby Shark. Kung gusto niyo ako makita ng live ng afternoon or gabi dyan ng madaling araw, you would see me nandun. Naka-tune in lang ako kay Baby Shark all the time.
Ayan, masayang gabi. Enjoy the rest of the morning dyan sa Philippines. It has been a blessed week for me and looking forward to a week ahead. I hope you guys stay safe and thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.
It's time to get real. Get real. Talking about the things you wanna hear. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. It's time to get real. Get real. Better buckle up, get real, get set. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. Come
PHLV radio family, Merry Christmas and all the best in the coming year.
Merry Christmas from your friends at PHLV Radio.
Just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV.